As Andy would say, competition is king and Andy is the enemy. I'm just kidding. So here's your next week's programming. There's Monday. Yes, that does say Jello. All right. So Monday. This week, weights are going to get a little bit heavier. Reps are going down. Um, Cleans, they are squat, 2 sets of 5 at 80%, and then 2 sets of 3 at 85%. It's going to get heavy. So take your time, get under the bar, squat it up. And then you got clean high pulls. So we're moving away from just regular pulls, and you're going to high pull it. So you're going to try to pull it as high as you can. And that's a 100% of your 1 rep max clean. So it may not go that high, but we're going to get comfortable moving that weight like that, since you will be retesting your 1 rep maxes soon. Then you have another open workout from the CrossFit Open of last year, and it is a doozy. 13-minute AMRAP, you got 55 deadlifts, 55 wall balls, 55 calorie row, 55 handstand push-ups. You will most likely not finish this workout. Totally fine. So if you can't do handstand push-ups or the deadlift weight is too much, the scaled option is below. And notice in the scaled, men will throw a 20-pound wall ball still, but to a 9-foot target, so just inside the red. And women will use a 10-pound ball. So we only have a couple 10-pound balls, so you could use a 12-pound ball or the normal ball. It's fine. But for that, RX is 10 pounds. Then we can talk strategy if you're in my classes. If you're in the morning, sucks for you. I can't give you tips. I've done this workout a couple times, so it is rough. Tuesday. And also that workout may be repeated this year. It's a possibility. Weightlifting. Back squat, 2 sets of 5 at 80%, 2 sets of 3 at 85%. So if you can, on your last set of 3, beat 3 reps if you can. If you can't, it's just fine. But it's getting heavy, so make sure you're taking your time to rest in between your lifts. Then your Metcon is a 9-minute AMRAP. Pretty short, but it will set your legs on fire. Your back could get tight, so make sure you roll out before this one, because of, even though the deadlifts are super light, it's the front squats holding that bar in that position for so long, and the hang power cleans, obviously. So RX 95, I put 96 pounds. It's 95 pounds and 65 pounds for all those, and then RX Plus is 115.75. If you can't do that, just scale back the weight. It's totally fine. The weight should feel light. You should be able to move it very quickly. This is a fast barbell cycling workout. Then we've got Wednesday. You've got handstand push-ups for your gymnastics. So recommended options here: 3 sets of 15 unbroken, 4 sets of 10, 5 sets of 5, 7 sets of 3. Whatever your skill level is. If you can only do one, then do 10 sets of one or something. Those are just suggestions on how to do that. If you can already do 3 sets of 15, go up higher. Go to 20, go to 18, something like that. It's just, like I said, it's just a suggestion. Trying to build those up, because you will have handstand push-ups in the open, or if you just want to learn on how to do them for party tricks. If you can't do handstand push-ups at all, just take 10 to 15 minutes to work on the skill and get on the wall, or if you're too afraid, work on another skill movement. For the Metcon, it's 4 rounds, a 200-meter run, 7 chest-to-bar pull-ups, 200-meter run, 14 bar-facing burpees, 200-meter run, 21 air squats. So if you can't do chest to bars, just scale back to do regular pull-ups, or if you have to do ring rows or box pull-ups, the rest of it you guys should be just fine with. Thursday, you've got squat snatches, 2 sets of 5 at 75%, 2 sets of 3 at 80%, and then snatch high pull, 3 sets of 2 at 100% of your 1 RM snatch. Same thing, make sure you're exploding on those high pulls and trying to pull as high as you can. Then you've got a 20-minute AMRAP with teams of 2. So it's a 12-calorie row, 12 power snatches, 12 toes to bar. It's waterfall style, so one person must go through the whole round before the next person goes. So that means it's a sprint and then a rest. Sprint, rest. Otherwise, you're not going to get a very good workout if you just leisurely take your time. If the weight's too heavy on those power snatches, that weight should be light. So if you need to scale back, scale back. Same thing with toes to bar. You can do toes to rig, knees to chest, or just trying to do toes to bar and getting your feet as high as you can until you eventually can get to the bar. Then you have Friday. We got split jerks, 4 sets of 3 at 80% of your 1 rep max. So this is not a push jerk. We're going to do split, work on the footwork. If you need to take the percentage down just to focus on your footwork, do that. That's fine. But ultimately, we want to be around that percentage. And then you've got 3 rounds for time of hang power cleans, wall balls, and calorie row. Again, the weight should be light. It's barbell cycling. The reason is we have so much of this light barbell cycling weight, or it's relatively light depending on the person, but because in the open the weights tend to not be that heavy except for maybe one workout, and you should be able to move the bar very quickly. RX Plus is going to be at 115 and 80 for women, and then same weight on the wall balls. It's just the weight is going to be different on the hang power cleans. That's the only difference. But the one thing is you have a 20-minute time cap, so go to what you accordingly think you can get that done in, because some of you may not get inside this 20-minute time cap, which is totally fine. But that's the reason for it. I don't want it going past 20 minutes. So if you can beat it, get it in the time cap, great. If you can't, it's all right. But choose between the RX Plus maybe if you know that weight is going to be too heavy for you to move very fast. Then you've got your alternate workout. It's going to be 65 pounds for men, 45 pounds for women. The wall balls are 20 and 14. Or sorry, 20 and 10, because that's what the scaled will be. But again, to a 9-foot target for men and 9-foot target for women. Same thing about on Monday, the wall ball. We only have a few 10-pounders, so maybe you'll have to do 12, or you can just use 14 if you're okay with that. But like I said, that's what the open typically will standardize it as, which it has done in the past. Yeah, should be it. Make sure you guys are still keep getting here early to stretch before classes. We're trying to get as much as we can for you guys in the hour so we can keep coaching you the best we can, and have those group warm-ups at class time right on the time class is supposed to start. So if you're late, it's okay. Just catch up and do what you need to do to catch up with the class. All right, guys. I'll see you guys at the garage.